regular Edomites. They don't talk about the looting and then the burning and then the stealing of pianos that they were stealing and dresses and clothing and all of that when Oklahoma Tesla got taken down. Esau was doing a raid. They were thieving money, stealing all of this shit, man. So it's going to be the same thing again. Actually, let's go back all the way back to Jerusalem when the Romans came in. And they went in our temple, man. They rolled on us, man. You know?
The Vatican is filled with all that stuff.
And then Most High inquires of that Joel, the 3rd chapter, and the 6th verse, I believe, on down. Right?
We're set up as watchmen. Watchmen discern the time.
Yeah, you can go there.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Galatians 5:1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Mashiach Yahushua has made us free.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say we're going into character perfection, right? The defense, right? Go ahead.
I'm just going to ask the brothers. Read that one more time. Listen carefully.
Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Yahushua hath made us free.
What's the liberty he's talking about? His word, that's right. The truth. Because yes, the Most High controls everything, but we're free from these strongholds of this society. Right? Through knowledge and His commandments. So we stand fast in the liberty, which is the scriptures, which really are Yahushua. You see me think John 6:63.
So it says the liberty to do or to omit things having no relationship to salvation, fancied liberty, license.
That's right. So because we have the liberty comes through the wisdom, so we know what to reject. We know that this care package that Esau's setting up, that we'll take advantage of it to a certain extent, but that's not going to save us.
Yeah.
Right? How do we understand that? Through the scriptures. The scriptures teach us that.
I got the word etymology for liberty.
I'm in that. I have it right here.
Oh, okay, good.
It says, true liberty is living as we should, not as we please.
Yo, so not living by the flesh, but by the spirit, which is through the law and statutes and commandments.
And that's what this society tells you. You know, true liberty is doing what you want, but it's not.
It's con.
That's living as you please. That's what you should do.
That's right.
And be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage.
That's
All
right.
right, so entanglement, right? Again, we already talked about this. Is this beast system, basically, that entangles you up.
That's
Right? All the nuances. We do not regard it, simply put. Right?
PS5 is an entanglement. Like the elder was saying, our people bugging out over that. They're willing to spend $1,000 for something that's worth $500 just because it's PS5. But they can't come out here and or they can't even go on YouTube and click and look for the truth. They don't want to spend 10 minutes to listen to the prophets break down the scriptures for their own betterment, but they can spend $1,000 on a machinery. Go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Yo, so we war too. We're warring too. On the right-hand side, we're not warring with things of this life. We're warring with things of the spirit. Because we know, first of all, we fear Yahweh Hashem Shai. First of all, and second of all, we have faith. So we understand we're trying to please the Most High so that we can be saved out of this destruction. Because He's bringing it, and He's coming heavy with it.
Because a soldier is not, they're not a citizen, they're not an ordinary citizen. They put the things of the flesh away, right? Because they're what you call a civil servant. That's what a soldier is. They're on the front line to protect their society, the people, the land. So that's what we're here to do, man, to protect the Lord's word.
And a soldier is brainwashed first, right?
Yeah.
Ultimately, he's brainwashed
It's a
first.
jarhead.
That's right. So in order to be obedient, obey.
So it goes in the word baptized. Brainwashing is a good thing when it's brainwashed by the scriptures. But Esau, have you think is a bad thing because he's brainwashed with pornography, right? Selling drugs. Look at the songs that we listen to, rap music, right? You're and niggas, and there's all these like, kill him, shoot him, kick him, shoot him, kill him. Hey man, I can rap, I can spit. Right? Madness.
What he's talking about is to go against the living power.
Gun.
Every single last fucking verse. Right? It's not as the same as during the golden age of like when hip hop came out in the 90s, where it was somewhat decent, it was borderline decent. Now it's, what the fuck, I want to throw this. If it was a vinyl record, I'd fucking dash that shit.
As an industry now, like dude, we're the only nation of people that sing about our destruction and pay for it, right? The Chinese don't do it. The Elamites don't do it. Those just dumbass Negroes, man. Right? Line up from here. Who's in there? Little Uzi. Little, you know? What you singing? Just madness, man.
It goes back to Psalms 83.
Crafty council.
Yep, all these nations get grouping together to come against us. And they're giving us the rope to hang on to.
Well, that's why they call it rap, brother, because it wraps you up. It wraps you up into a spell.
And after you're in that spell, it's a rap.
Get thrown in the flames.
That's right. Those are real lyrics for you, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 5, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully.
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do, man. We want to be master because the elect are the governing body. So they're masters in their craft. It's really in serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's really what it is. We're trying to get that crown.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 25, and it reads, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible.
So Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, you watch all these favorite athletes, said the man that strives for mastery is temperate in all things. He's balanced. His emotions ain't flowing all over the place. You look at the mentality of these guys who did great things in the world on the left-hand side. They're very temperate. But they did it for, what did they say? For a fleshy crown?
For a corruptible
A
crown.
corruptible. So something that can be destroyed, taken away. This can't be destroyed. The truth can't be destroyed and it can't be taken away unless it's sanctioned from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai himself.
That's why Kobe died in the beginning. That's what started off all the chain reactions of 2020.
That's true.
If you notice his lifestyle, he did a 666 workout. So this guy was tapped into onto the left to get a corruptible crown.
Yeah, he was a heavy sacrifice.
Even the
And his
children's
daughter.
books that he was doing, it had something to do with some kind of darkness.
Yeah, witchcraft.
Yeah, it was
That's all
witchcraft. It was straight witchcraft.
Sure, his wife was
E-Force.
The E-Force, thank you for that.
And he had a snake wrapped around a tree eating on a fruit.
Black Mamba.
It was
The Black Mamba.
It was basically the basketball school of Hogwarts, going back to Harry Potter.
That's right. That's right. So he was into that witchcraft, man.
Black
Black
snake.
Mamba.
Yeah, the black tongue.
Yeah.
Black tongue.
That's right. That's right. That was it on that? What? No. Let's finish this up.
This is Galatians 5 and 2. Behold, I Paul say unto you, that if ye be circumcised, Yahushai shall profit you nothing.
That's right, and that's because you had men, Israelites, who knew that they were Israelites, and they understood the law, right? But Yahushua didn't profit them because they didn't actually believe. They were hypocrites. And you got a lot of our people today in the same spirit. You know, they claim, like I said earlier, they watch our videos, thumbs up, shalom, all this stuff. But what are they actually doing? What do they actually believe in? Do they actually fear the Most High? Right? So they might know all their stuff and technically they're circumcised, but are they really spiritually circumcised? Right? Because when you look at circumcised, it means to, actually if you want to get the etymology, I looked it up the other day, but it means to cut into place, rightly fit. So in this truth, when you come into this truth, you get circumcised mentally. Right? Spiritually, sorry.
This is Greek. It's per ritemano, and it says to cut around. That's what circum means, circumference, right? Circle. So 180 degrees around.
That's right, to make it fit.
360.
Oh, I'm sorry, 360. That's half.
360. So what happens? You get circumcised in the spirit.
A 180 would be a dorsal slit, which is up, going off.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
Back sliding up.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about being circumcised. So you're cutting, you're trimming all the unnecessary fat, so to speak, in your head, wickedness, right? So to make sure you're rightly fit for the kingdom.
Okay, so to
Want
get
it in the Hebrew?
I think he just looked it up in the Hebrew.
No, I got it in the Greek. If
Oh,
you have
yeah.
the Hebrew, get
Yeah, in the Hebrew it says primitive root to cut short, that is to curtail. Specifically the prepuce, that is to circumcise, by implication to cut, figuratively to destroy, cut down in pieces.
And that's what happens to you.